Well guys, it's mid-March. Me and Ted came out today to do a little bit of turkey scouting. The snow's finally starting to melt. The birds were actually gobbling down in Missouri yesterday morning when I was out. But for those of you that are wanting to go turkey hunting this spring, I wanted to kind of touch on a few tips and pointers for you real quick. First thing you need to do is find a place where there's turkeys. And what we look for is different types of habitat. Turkeys need extremely diverse habitat to exist in an area all year long. That's why I brought you out to this piece of property. I'm going to kind of take you around here and show you this as an example, because I know there's turkeys here. In fact, I bet we got a bunch of videos of them on our camera over there. But this spot in general has got a pretty good sized woodlot here, with some mature trees and a little bit of topography in there. And then out here, you've got an opening with some ag. This is a cornfield that was planted last fall. Past it, you've got a cow pasture. And then over here, you've got this warm season grass field. Now, all these habitat types are right here in the same area. Oh, and there's a creek bottom right down here below us at the base of that pasture that's a few hundred yards away. So turkeys are going to need food, water, cover, nesting habitat, and big mature trees to roost in. So this property has all those factors, and that's kind of change depending on the area of the country that you're in. Once you think you found an area with those habitat types, you got to come out here and try to find some turkey sign to make sure that they're there. And that's why we're out scouting right now. This time of year is a real good time to find turkey sign. Look right here, Ted. See that turkey poop? And the reason why it's a good time is because this snow is melting, the ground is starting to thaw out a little bit, so it's going to hold fresh tracks. But that's generally what we're looking for. Turkey tracks are the #1 thing. You can find it in low-lying areas in like wet, sandy soil, or like I said, you can wait till your ground thaws, give it a few days, and then go out there and scout these old roadways. You can scout a fresh snow. And you also want to look for droppings just like this. I mean, you can find these out here in these open areas, but you can also go down in the timber and look for some bigger trees and some roosting areas. I'm assuming that those big oaks over there that you can kind of see over in the pasture a few hundred yards away, I would bet that turkeys roost in those trees quite a bit. And if we walk over there, we're going to start finding droppings up underneath of them, maybe a turkey feather or something like that here or there. The main thing when you're looking for turkey sign, you just need to find a little bit of it to know that there's turkeys in the area. And another real good tip, especially as the temps start warming up, these birds are going to start gobbling in the mornings. And this time of year, they're still grouped up. And it's good practice to get out and listen first thing of a morning before your turkey season comes in from long distances, because there's no leaves on yet. The spring foliage hasn't grown up and made them harder to hear. You can hear these things gobbling from a long ways away. So get up early, go out before work, try listen at some spots. When we're on these trips out of state going and hunting public land that we've never been on before, that's the #1 tip that we give everybody is if you don't know where there's turkeys, get out in the morning, get to a high spot and listen and try to hit multiple areas, because these birds will be real vocal for that first 30 minutes of light in the morning and can tip you off to where they're roosted at. Then you can go and start looking for this other sign like Ted and I are doing today. Well, hopefully a few of those tips will help you all out this spring when it comes time to go out turkey hunting. Ted and I are going to pull the card on this camera and head to the house, but good luck to everybody in the woods this spring.